Hey, what's going on everyone? Peter Lowen here, and I help affiliate marketers master their marketing. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips for you to close a sale. Now, I'm going to assume that you've already gone through and built up rapport with your customer first, and we're getting to that closing stage where you want to be able to get a sale from them. And tip number 1 is to focus on the customer and not the sale. So a lot of people go straight for the sale and thinking that the customer is a perfect fit for them, but you need to pre-qualify them first. You need to make sure that the product or service that you have on offer is going to be a perfect fit for them. And the only way to do that is to ask pre-qualifying questions first to make sure that the product or service is going to be exactly what the customer wants. And you don't want to be a pushy salesperson either. So you think about it, when you go to an electronics store and let's say you want to buy a TV and a salesperson comes to you and says, look, I'm going to recommend this particular TV and this brand and that only, and they try and push you for that particular TV. Would you really want to give away your hard-earned cash to them? Or would you prefer to speak to a salesperson that's willing to ask you the right questions, like what size room do you have? How far away from the couch to where you want to place the TV, how far is it, and what features do you want from the TV that are going to help you out? Are you into playing games? Are you looking for Netflix? Are you looking for a smart TV that's going to give you the capabilities to be able to watch YouTube, etc., etc.? Would you prefer to purchase from the first salesman that's really pushy and is just pushing you into one particular item? Or would you prefer to work with a salesperson that's willing to work with you to work out what is going to be the best product for them? And tip number 2 is to know your product. So you need to be knowledgeable about the product or service that you're looking to sell. You need to be able to, by doing that, when you get to the end of the closing, if someone has any objections, you can hit them right away with letting them know how the product or service can help them, and then project where it would be for them in the future if they were to have that product or service in their life. And that's how you get the closing sale. You need to be able to paint that picture in that closing sequence for what it would be for that customer to have that product or service right now, and how it would benefit them in the future. I hate to use the word benefit, but you get what I mean. And tip number 3 is to know how the customer feels. So you need to know within that closing sequence how the customer feels with the product or service. So usually going through that pre-qualifying questions, if they have any objections, you can help them out there and provide some information and give them some reassurance of how your product and service will help them. But right now you need to really know how your customer feels within that closing off period, where you can say to them, once you purchase that product or service, how are you going to follow up with them? How are you going to provide them with extra information? So whether you have a Facebook group that you're going to take them through to give them additional training, whether there's additional training through a product that you have already or program that you have already. So you need to help the customer go through the sequence of how the sale is going to help them and what's going to be the bonuses for them purchasing the product right now. So I hope that's helped you out, and you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And I appreciate that you spent some time with me here today, and I'll catch you next time.